everyone, I'm Chris. Welcome to the Battlefront studios here in New Zealand. Today, over the next 12 hours, we're going to be bringing you a whole pile of content related to Red Thunder, the new book about the Soviets in World War III.
Catching up on some of my East Germans so that I've got enough troops for today's big battle.
Hey, Andrew here. I'm working on some Germans. I already have kind of the base paint job on my Germans for today's battle. These are just my extra ones to beef me up to 100 points from the 75 we're going to play later today.
For my command vehicle for my scout platoon, I'm actually going to make a BRM-1K, a recon version of the BMP. It's got a big radar on it, which I'll have to make out of plastic out or something.
What's good about the T64, guys?
Well, I think one of the greatest things about it is that it's the racing car version. Smaller, sleeker, slimmer, faster.
Now, it has the same gun as the T-72, doesn't it?
Yep, except that it's got the ability to fire an anti-tank guided missile as well. Tactically faster, it can keep up with an M1 or a Leopard 2 tactical.
Next up, we'll go to the BTR.
BTRs, yeah!
Yeah, Phil's biased. BTR's a lovely little kit. It's the second plastic coming out for Red Thunder.
It's the equivalent of the M113 for the Russians. It's got a 14.5mm machine gun, fairly good mobility, but light armour and cheap.
The coolest thing about this, when you're assembling them,
Those wheels come in 2 strips.
yeah, it's a joy to assemble.
Really quick and simple.
Next up, the Storm. That is a lovely little model.
Yeah.
It's anti-tank 23.
A ground kind.
Yeah. Woof. So it's the same 86 spiral, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly the same missile.
Next up, we've got 3
BRDMs.
BRDMs, basically. There is something about the whole BRDM series that I really like.
What you're saying is they are just sexy.
They are just sexy. Oh, yeah.
Part car, part boat.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
SPANDREL.
That's just a light, cheaper version of the Storm. Yeah, anything 21, wheels are faster on road.
And great for supporting your infantry with just basically more missiles of the same sort.
Right. So next up, we go to the Gaskin?
Yep.
So-
SA9.
So that's effectively just adding a slightly cheaper version of missile anti-aircraft defense, right?
Talking about cheap units, these have to be the
recon version.
version, the actual BRDM. BRDM actually means basically Armoured Reconnaissance Vehicle, and it's just an awesome little cheap reconnaissance vehicle.
Now that is the fastest ground vehicle in Team Yankee.
Last but not least,
Acacia.
Acacia, come on.
That's your heavy artillery for the
Basically,
Soviets.
Soviet M109.
Yeah.
If you want something a little bit punchier than the Carnation, that's your boy.
And Sean is doing the whole German army in 12 hours today.
That's the intention. I've just assembled these guys, so I've got to put the radars on, but that's kind of the first 10 minutes or so gone.
Cool, off to a good start then.
Yeah, it's going pretty quickly.
Right now we're going to sit down, we're going to assemble 5 different Team Yankee tanks. We're going to prove who is the best assembler, the fastest assembler, the best looking assembler, and maybe we'll come to a conclusion as to which kit is the easiest to assemble.
Casualties were high, but we managed to hold NATO back in its deployment area while achieving all but one objective for the entire game.